We're here. Another go around. Another ride. Another wave. Another slip and slide on the adventure that is the Miami Heat. Look at us, just here. Who would have thunk it? Again. With another bullshit loss to start things off. I kind of want to stop it because we don't deserve it. But at the same time, I kind of want to hear it because I literally haven't heard this track since I played it the last time we did our show, which was back in like, I don't know, sometime before. So I just gonna let it play. I just want to hear a little bit more just to feel good, you know, because we're back. And even though we don't deserve this, you know, we deserve this. We went through a lot. We've been through a lot. Heat fam. So I'm gonna give it to you all to celebrate just the fact that we are here again. Heat Cultura, Season 4. Never in my life did I think when I was standing at like 2 a.m. in my kitchen at my old apartment, and I first made the Heat Cultura, like, podcasting, like, and I did my first one, like, I never thought that I would keep this up for the fourth season. I never thought. I thought I'd be done after one season. Yeah, I can't do this no more. You know what? Fuck this, bro. Turn it off. That's it. You don't deserve it. No, I don't want to. Cut it. Cut it. Cut it. Cut it. Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? You think, you know, just because it's like cheery and we're all happy that we're all back here and everything's good, like, and for 1 second, it's not going to just go downhill and go crazy one another second? Who do you think you are? Heat Cultura. 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 I am Studio Mogura, Studio Mogura. Hit me up at the PayPal. Hit me up at the Cashapp. Buy my book, Full Moon Nights, available on Amazon and Barnes & Noble for the hardcover. Chronicle of the Miami rave scene in the early 2000s, my first novel. Right next to it, I know you noticed it, a brand new QR code. You know what that is? That will take you to my second novel, Hell in Heels, which is about to be released October 31st. Get that. Go and pre-order my second novel, Hell in Heels, that is out October 31st. Go get that. That's what I've been doing this whole year. This whole year, I spent it writing my second novel. And what started 9 years ago, I finally got it into novel form. So please check that out. Just like Full Moon Nights, baby. Mature audiences only. And this one, for real? Look, man, I'm going to be real with you. I mean, Full Moon Nights is like a nice, like, coming-of-age adventure of me when I was going from the transition of a high school kid to, like, a college, like, adult, you know? And this one, the Hell in Heels, is just me going balls to the wall crazy, writing my version of a motorcycle grindhouse film. So, if you're not into grindhouse, definitely maybe try it out. Maybe you will be into after it. But at the same time, watch out, because I did not pull any punches with this story. I'm very proud of it. It is my most successful screenplay that I've written thus far. I've written a bunch of screenplays, and this screenplay, the book, is based on a screenplay that I wrote, my third screenplay. And it is the one that got the most awards, the most kind of like oh my God, reaction. So please check that out. Out October 31st. You can pre-order the Kindle right now on Amazon, and the paperback comes out on Amazon on October 31st. I got to work on the hardcover, but I'm just like, I need a break. So I'm going to wait till 2025 to release the hardcover exclusive on Barnes & Noble. Okay, so please check that out and support. Tell your friends if they want a book, if you're looking for a book to read, definitely support indie publishers, because I literally wrote the book. I did design the novel. I designed the book cover, everything. I basically edited it myself. I didn't get an edit for this book. Usually I had my sister edit it. And like the last book, I had my sister, I had my step brother, and and then I edited it. So this time I didn't have that. I was the only one that did it, and I think I did a pretty good job. That second pass, I'm pretty sure there was like a chunk of pages that I thought I edited, but I didn't. But right now, I'm like, you know what? For the most part, I edited the whole thing. So I just want it out at this point. I want it out of my hands. So there it is. If there's a mistake in it, I'm sorry. You know what? Pay for the editing yourself. Okay. So with that said, moving on, check out my Octo Taco, still there, still rocking it. Check out octotaco.com for my comics, for my blogs. I'm going to get back into that now that the novel's done. See if we can get back into the comic market watch and get that going again. So please check that out. Also check out my TeePublic, which has all my t-shirt designs and the official Cultura t-shirt. And then also check out my El Topo playlist on YouTube, which has my entire discography dating back from 1999 up until last year, with my latest release, The Reflection Blinds You from Seeing the Truth. You can also find my playlist on Spotify, El Topo PM Crew playlist. And check out my Streamlabs, which has some really good exclusive Studio Mogura merchandise. I don't have the QR code up because I have it, but I took it off because it was just like, it's in the way. But you know what? Here you go. Oh my God, you know what I just realized? I thought I transitioned and I didn't transition. I'm sorry. But here we go. I transitioned already. So check that out. PayPal, that's the Cashapp, that's the Full Moon Nights, that's the Helen Heels, and then Octo Taco, my TeePublic, and El Topo, and then the other QR code that's at the bottom, that's the Streamlabs. So you can get exclusive merch on that too. And then also check out my Bandcamp, man, and buy my music from my Bandcamp. When you buy my music from my Bandcamp, it goes directly to me, and I get I get the most money for it. So if the best place to buy my music is on Bandcamp. Okay, so I'm gonna take off the Streamlabs right there, so it's a little clearer, and we're good to go. I'm holding the mic. I just don't want to let go right now. I'm scared. I don't know how I feel. I want to lash out right now really badly. I really, really want to lash out at these guys. I really want to fucking just tear into them. And I want to just, lay it out on the line right here. But at the same time, I don't want to start the season off on such bad vibes, Like, it's not my fucking problem. It's not me. It's them. Okay? They're the ones who should feel bad about this shit, not only because it's opening night in Miami, which we, I don't know if we had that last year. I don't think we did. I don't think we've had it for a couple years where we get our first game at home. Usually our first game, I feel like, has been on the road. I'm not sure on that. Check the tape. But regardless, we got an opening game at home. And I'm just trying to not be completely, totally disappointed. Just be like, you know what? It's the first game. And you had that. Look, man, I love Pat Riley, bro. We all love Pat Riley. We all want to honor him, bro. But how many fucking things does this guy need? I mean, you really need a court named after you? Really? You couldn't do this shit before the fucking game? No, you had to do it in the middle because you wanted to make sure that you have a huge crowd for you. But what ends up happening, which is what happened when you did the dedication to UD to retire his jersey, when you retired Wade's jersey, and I'm pretty sure when you retired Bosch's jersey. Although I kind of want to say when you retired Bosch's jersey, that was the only one that we won. When Bosch is in the house, we win. When Wade is in the house, I've noticed we haven't won. We didn't win. We didn't win in his jersey retirement, and we didn't win in the UD retirement. Why? Because we do that whole ceremony in the middle at halftime, and then everybody comes out flat. I had no idea they were doing that today. And then when I saw that they were doing that today, they were dedicating the court at halftime, I knew it was over. I knew we weren't winning this game. Regardless of how well we were doing at the end, I knew we weren't winning this game because I knew we were going to come out flat. You knew it because this happens to us all the time when we do this shit. You know, like I don't understand. Like, why not have just that whole ceremony, that whole thing at the beginning? You know, I'm watching the game now on FanDuel fucking Sports Network, which is, let me tell you, is bullshit. And you know, I'm aligned with the time. I'm live, and that halftime is going on forever. I mean, that halftime felt like a good 30 minutes, 45 minutes, it felt like. I like practically forgot that the game was going on, and then when I look, I'm like, is the game on? And I try to skip forward, and I don't know what happened with FanDuel, but it like slowed down or something because there was a lot of space ahead of me. And I cut, oh shit, let me go live. What the fuck happened? And I go live, and they're still dedicating the fucking thing to him. That was like fucking 10 minutes, man. And they're still dedicating the fucking thing to him. Come on. A whole quarter of basketball could have ended. And it kind of did, because when these guys came out, that's it. They were done. They were cooked. They were totally cooked. Absolutely done. You could have seen it. I mean, like, why do we do this? Don't dedicate it in the middle of the game because you want the full crowd. No. Do it in the beginning of the game. Get it out of the way so that these guys have a normal... Like, we cannot fuck this season up. I want to commend Butler for showing up for the media day and not fucking around. He knows he couldn't fuck around this season. Let me tell you, if that motherfucker showed up in some kind of costume or some shit and then had this performance, you would have had problems. Major fucking problems. Okay? I don't know if this was conditioning, because these guys have been playing for a couple games now. They were playing in the preseason, and then apparently they were playing hard in the preseason. I didn't watch any of the preseason games. Sorry. I'm full disclosure. I ain't got time for that right now. I got time for the regular season games, but I didn't have time for fucking preseason. I'm not gonna fucking get into that. No way. You're not gonna get me to watch preseason like NFL gets me to watch preseason in NFL. You know, like there was a moment there where I was just like, I have to watch preseason. But now the preseason in NFL has been totally fucked over because, you know, they cut down the number of games and it's all rushed. And now it really feels like they don't even give a fuck. They figure it out as the year goes on. Fuck it. Like the first 2 games of the season are now like are not like preseason games that count, which is so fucked up. So I'm not gonna get into that. I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, we did some way in preseason and no. Just let's just jump in when the season starts. And right now the season started, and right now, if you ask me, gun to my fucking head, this is not a good Heat team. After losing in the bubble, after losing in the fucking Eastern Conference Finals, after losing in the finals against Denver, after losing in the first round against Milwaukee, after losing last season against the Celtics or whoever the fuck it was, I think it was the Celtics, right? Yeah, Celtics. After losing last season against the Celtics, what the fuck did you expect? Did you think we wanted you to come out and lose this first game? Are you serious? Like, you think that this is okay? After you lost all that shit, you're gonna come out and drop this kind of fucking egg on a year that Jimmy Butler, you want to fucking get paid? Hold on, wait. Jimmy Butler, you want to get paid? And you show up opening night like this? And you're looking to get paid? Jesus fucking Christ. You know what? I'm going to smoke a bowl. And I'm going to drink some coffee at 10:46 p.m. Fuck it. Because what the fuck do we care? Jimmy Butler doesn't fucking care. Talking all this shit about like, oh, I'm going to come out and I'm going to like really do better early and all whatever the fuck he said. You know? But there was like this mentality going into this season that, oh no, we're going to come out strong because we're not going to let that happen to us last year. Like it did last year. Guess what? It just happened. What are you going to tell me? You're going to go beat Charlotte now on Saturday. Oh, okay, everything's fine. We beat Charlotte. And then you know what's going to happen? You're going to go against Detroit or I think it's Detroit, right? On Monday, or is it the 76ers? I thought it was this. I said Detroit, but I was thinking 76ers. Already, I was saving this for later, and no. Now I already gotta look up the goddamn fucking schedule. The fucking first game. I haven't even fucking gotten into this shit. Pistons on Monday. You know, like, are you kidding? Are you kidding me, bro? Like, we should have been. I mean, like, I'm not gonna fucking bullshit around. We better be fucking 2-1. Come us when we go against the Knicks. We better be 2-1. I don't want to fucking even hear this shit. You get the fuck out of here. We ain't 2-1. We got problems. I mean, we should literally be. We should have won this game. You know, you put all that effort. You know why we lost it? You put all that effort in the preseason, winning every, just about every single fucking game in the preseason, to come out and fucking lose opening fucking night. Are you kidding me? Against the Magic, who's gonna be a fucking playoff team? Magic is gonna fight for a fucking spot, bro. They're gonna fight. They fought us last year, man. They're gonna fight us again this year. It ain't gonna be easy. So it's just like, is this more of the same shit? Are we gonna like end up? This is a play-in team already. Like, just from the performance that they had tonight, that's a playoff. That's a play-in team. That's not a championship team. That's not like the You saw the Celtics. Let's talk about that. I hate the fucking Celtics. I hate Boston. I know it. I know you hate Boston. I know this is not the Celtics show. This is the Miami Heat show. But there is a standard right now in the fucking league, and that league is the fucking Boston Celtics. And that, at one time, was our rival. Now, they're not really our rival. They've beaten us enough times already. And they have shown that they have a formula for winning. And they came out, tried it again, demolished the Knicks. If we lose to the Knicks on Wednesday, that means that we're one of the bottom barrel teams. I'm not even gonna fucking mess around with this shit. And at that point, you gotta make a move. I don't know what move you make, man. I don't know who else we need to plug into this team to make it just absolutely dominant. I don't know, because I don't really feel like the league is like that anymore. I really feel like every team has a potential to be great. Every team. I don't fucking care. Detroit Pistons, Hornets. They got the potential. Everybody in the league is good at this game. So there's no reason why the Pistons and the Hornets can't just kind of like flip the switch and make it happen. They're all talented. Everybody can hit threes nowadays. Everybody, man. This is not acceptable, man, because it's going to be tighter than ever. And like E. Reed said at the beginning of the game, every game matters. You saw how it mattered last season. We were out fucking one game and shit, and it's like, what the fuck? We could have been the like number 2, but we ended up being fucking number 8. Because we fucking shit the bed. And we're already shitting the bed at the beginning of the fucking season. Get the fuck out of here. Today, we are smoking something new. Where is it? Oh, I got it on here. It's this. We have our usual Sunset Sherbet and Super Pure Runs, but I also picked up for $35 this Divine Cherries number 7 at 26%. This shit tastes amazing. This has like a very fucking chronic fucking taste. It's amazing. Brought to you by the Flowery. Not sponsored. Would like to be. Yeah, this has a great fucking after flavor. It's just, oh wow, you know that this is strong ass weed. Very good. So, and by the way, I apologize for my voice because I've been fucking smoking all day because I've been waiting for this fucking game to come on. And that fucking halftime, bro. What the fuck? And I kind of wasn't drinking any water. I don't feel good about this start. I don't want to see us be this team again where we're losing to the teams that we really need to beat to be considered great. And kind of just barely sneaking by the fucking bottom barrel of the team so that we have enough wins to make the playoffs. And then we're going to be like, okay, we're in the playoffs. Let's turn it on now. Like, we got to get over that shit from 2 years ago. That shit didn't happen last year. We thought it was going to happen. We thought it was going to, we're going to be able to flip the switch and it's going to be fine. Nope, that did not happen. So can we fucking move away from that fucking mindset? Can we move away from that technique? Because that shit ain't working. I want to see this team dominate during the season. We need to see this team beat the Knicks. We need to see this team beat the Kings. We need to see this team beat the Nuggets, the Timberwolves, the Suns. We need to see them beat the Pacers, the 76ers. We need to see them beat the fucking Bucks and shit. You know, like, we need to see that shit. I don't want to see them win against fucking the Hornets and the Pistons. I could care less. I need to see them beat the powerhouse teams of this league. We need to hold this team accountable for not beating the best in the league. We need to stop with this, like, is that, like, we're still asking questions about this team, and there's no need to ask any more questions with this team. There is no need. Okay? There is no need to ask questions with this team. This team, we know it. This is not a team that, like, has had major turnovers, like personnel turnover in the last, like, 5 years, man. The core of this team is still here together since the bubble. Remember COVID? Dude, this team has been together since COVID. The core of this team has been together since COVID. This has got to be, like, the most cohesive Heat team we've ever had. This team has been together longer than the Big Three. The Big Three only lasted 4 seasons. This is, I believe this is the 5th season of this team. You know, and Jimmy Butler keeps talking about, you know, in the pregame shit that he's like, oh, he knows what he's capable of. Well, I'm going to be completely real with you, man, but I don't know what the fuck you're capable of. I thought I did. I thought I knew, but so far you've proven to us that, you know, you're capable of being the top 15 player in the league. And I'm sorry to tell you, but that's not going to win in this league anymore. This guy's got to be known as a top fucking 3 player, top 2 player. You know, it's just, this is not the outing that you want in this season. You already set the narrative. They already wrote you out of the fucking main script. They already decided, okay, cool, fucking, you know, we're just gonna still go with the Heat, with the Boston Celtics, you know, with Milwaukee and the usual suspects, and, you know, and throw in the Knicks, because even though the Knicks lost, they lost to Boston, so they're still good. They're definitely better than the Heat. I mean, that's the narrative, right? Like, you all in agreement that, like, oh, right now that the Heat are they're not as good as the Knicks, they're not as good as the Bucks, they're not as good as, you know, we're like in the meme, we're Vince Vaughn. That meme, if you saw the meme where they took all the NBA teams and put them and they took out that scene from Anchorman, and then when they're about to rumble and they're all on bikes and shit, like, they made Vince Vaughn into the Miami Heat, and you watch that and you're like, that's perfect. That's exactly who we are. We used to be the main channel shit, but now we're second in the mark. We suck. We're not even second. We're like 5th or 6th best. We're terrible. We're terrible. This is a bad team, and I love Hero. I wanted to see Hero come out really strong, and he kind of did, but everybody faded. Like, I can't even blame Hero for the second half because, you know, fucking Second half, that's Bam and that's Butler doing the work. They're the fucking main guys of this team. What I want to see Hero doing is taking the ball at the last 2 minutes of the game. Last 2 minutes of the game, that's all Hero. That's Hero ball. But the whole rest of the game, the grinders, the guys who, that's got to be Butler and Bam really taking it, Whoever, I don't care if it's Butler and I don't care if it's Hero taking the last shot of the game. Whoever's open. If it's a three, I'd rather definitely want Hero taking it. If it's a drive to the basket, I want Butler doing it. Still do. Even with this fucking shitty ass performance that he put up. I feel bad that there's not much to really say. There's not much else to kind of get into, it's early, man. This is the first episode. There's no reason for it to go longer than literally 30 minutes. Because, you know how it is here. I don't like to babble about the losses. I hate the losses. I hate them. And I hate coming on here and pretending like, oh, it's okay. No, it's not okay. It's not. This is unacceptable. This is wrong. This should not have happened. So, I'm eager to already get to Saturday for the next game. Because they better win that game. And if they have any fucking trouble with Charlotte, we're going to have problems. And, I look at Pat Riley and I'm like, look, how are you going to let this team crap on you on your fucking dedication night? You had everybody out there. You had all the vets out there. You had Wade out there. You had fucking, who doesn't even live here. He lives in LA. So he flew out here just for this game. You have fucking UD now UD, I'm like, UD, please stay home. Because every time you come out to watch the game, we lose. So I don't know. I would imagine if that might make you feel pretty crappy, Pat Riley. So I gotta also imagine you've got a short leash this season. You're not gonna let motherfuckers we're not gonna be one of these a 2-10 team kind of shit without a head rolling, I don't wanna compare you to the Jets. Because you're not gonna get rid of fucking Spo or anything like that, but I don't know, man. You're gonna have to move somebody, and so somebody right now has got to be on the chopping block. And I don't want it to be Hero, and I don't want it to be Butler, and I don't want it to be Bam. I still want it to be goddamn Duncan Robinson, because I am tired of his shit. He was fucking stroking it in the beginning of the first half and then disappears. Man, take that fucking ball and just goddamn shoot it, bro. He's still fucking tentative with that shit. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable and it's unnecessary. Don't want it anymore. I'm ready for him to go. Aren't you ready for him to go? Jesus Christ, this guy is just a menace to society, dude. He's got to be stopped. I am ready for Duncan Robinson to be included in a trade, along with Terry Rozier, and get us whoever the fuck you can get us for that. I don't know what it is. I don't know if we need size. I don't think we need size. Jovic was playing great. Where did he go? Please, for the love of God, when you do the stupid Dwayne Wade dedication shit, do it before the game. Don't do it at halftime, man. If you do it at halftime, we're losing to the Pistons. Definitely take the Pistons on Monday. Definitely take the Pistons. Plus whatever the fuck it is, because they're definitely gonna fucking give the Heat a run. Especially if they have that shit at halftime. I love you, Dwayne Wade, but the statue thing, do that shit on Sunday. When you show about, when you announce it with the game, announce it at the beginning. Please do not do it at the middle of the game. Do not do it at halftime. We don't need a 45-minute halftime dedication of the statue. We don't need that. I know you fought really hard with this whole thing, and then you got a great career. I get it. I'm just asking you to do that whole dedication before the game starts. That shit killed us today. There's not much else to say. There really isn't, because we handily got our asses kicked. And, you know, we should have had a nice fucking undefeated like run this at the beginning of the season. Fuck that, we don't got that anymore. I mean, only the bottom barrel teams lose the first game like this, dude. I mean, come on. The teams that you know aren't going to really fucking compete at the end of the season, dude. There's no reason for us to come out and act like, you know, we just don't care. And that's what it was. They came out like they didn't care. Like, they literally didn't care. They lost all desire to play. They were all like bumbling fools all over each other. It was embarrassing, dude. It was really, really, honestly embarrassing. So, I don't know what the fuck you're gonna do other than fucking win like the next 4 fucking games, bro. Like, I don't wanna. You wanna prove to me that this is a team that can compete? That's gonna fucking really compete in the fucking season? Like, you better not lose until the Nuggets. There you go. That, for me, that's my standard. My standard right now is you better win against the Pistons, you better beat the Knicks, you better beat the Wizards, you better beat the Kings, and you better beat the fucking Suns when you go visit Phoenix. I'll give you an acceptable loss in Denver because everybody fucking loses in Denver. But then you better win against the Timberwolves in Minnesota. I'm not going to fucking give you that. You lose against Denver, you better win against the Timberwolves. You don't beat the Timberwolves, you don't beat the Suns, and you don't beat the Kings, this ain't a good team. You lose 2 out of those fucking 3 games, this ain't a good team. I don't even think I want to give you 2 out of those 3 wins. I don't want to give you that. We deserve better as a fan base. We deserve much better. Much better, bro. We deserve a hell of a lot better. Okay? We do not deserve fucking like a loss to the fucking Magic opening night. A blowout loss. We don't deserve that shit. Okay? We don't deserve that. Like, I don't want to fucking... Man, if they fucking lose Hornets, they lose fucking Pistons. And they lose the fucking Knicks. I mean, we got a fucking major problem over here. Where everyone's gonna get gone. Fuck that. Some motherfuckers are gonna get traded at that point. They gotta be. You know, which is why I'm gonna be positive. I'm gonna be like, nah, I know it's a fucking slip up. They won the last couple. You know, they just came out. You know, they came out empty because they blew out everything in the preseason like assholes. But you better fucking come back. They're gonna come back. They're gonna win against the Hornets. They're gonna win against the Pistons. Better beat the Knicks and you better beat the Wizards. You better go into the Kings with a 4-game winning streak. If you wanted me to consider you to be a fucking okay, maybe we're good. Gotta beat the Kings too, man. We gotta be going into the Suns with a 5-game winning streak. A 5-game winning streak going into Phoenix. That's the only acceptable fucking answer I want. I don't want to... We better be 5-1. Anything less, we fucking riot. Straight up. Anything less than 5-1 from here on out, no. Just put it in your heart. Like, realize it. The sooner that you accept it, the sooner they accept who we are, the sooner this season is not going to hurt you as much. When the inevitable happens, in which we get a playing game and we get knocked out the first round again. When we fucking lose a bunch of games in the middle of the season and go on a fucking losing streak, 10-game losing streak, that doesn't surprise me. Because right now you were like, you know what, this team is not that good. I recognize, yeah, that's right. Yep, this team isn't that good. This team is just going to be one of these. It's another one of these years with this team. They're not really fucking trying. And if they are trying, fucking heaven help them, because then that means that they're just not as good as everybody else. They've fallen off. and they're done. And we need to clean house with these people because these people aren't gonna get any better. Like I was excited to see Hero, man. Hero had a bunch of great moves, man, and Hero showed like he was going to the basket before. In previous years, a lot of those drives to the basket would have been blocked, and he was getting through tonight and getting those. So I was excited to see that. Disappeared. Like Butler didn't even show up. Butler wasn't even there. I don't know what the fuck happened. So fuck him. Bam, after coming out of the Olympics, bro, gold medal winner. That's all I'm thinking about when I'm looking at Bam when he's got the ball in his hands. That's a gold medal winner. He won a gold medal. Oh, man, remember when Bam was in the Olympics? Every time he gets the ball, that's what I think. I think about the Olympics. And I think about how that man has a gold medal. And then whatever happens, happens. While I'm thinking that man has a gold medal. So this whole fucking performance that he had, that man has a gold medal. Hold them to a higher standard. Hold this team to a higher standard. I love every guy on this team. I love a lot of this team, bro. I love Cy Smith. I love fucking Brian. I love, Rozier is okay. I've gotten more used to him. Even Duncan Robinson, that drives me insane. I like him, man. I love Jaquez. We've got a good group of guys that vibe really well together, man. But it's clear to me that we don't have enough shooters. We used to always say, oh, this team's got shooters. We don't got shooters. We gotta shift to a less, defense is always gonna be there, man. We need to win games with the fucking goddamn three, bro. We gotta come out there and just fucking light people up. And this team has the potential. This team has enough fucking guys with firepower, dude. And we're not doing shit. It goes back to last season, bro. Same thing. The same thing. Okay. That's no fucking complaining. So we're gonna fucking end it here. And we're just gonna hope that on Saturday we're gonna come out and we're gonna have a better game and these guys are gonna wake up. I mean, they're gonna have to because they're catching fucking hell from Pat Riley in that goddamn fucking locker room after this game. Woo, woo. And tonight, oh my god. I would not be shocked if someone got traded tomorrow. And now that he wants to act like he's gonna be serious, he realizes, oh shit, a lot of these guys are a lot better than me now. Like, Butler has got to fucking get worked like 3 times as hard that he's ever worked in his life, dude, to really fucking get better. Because the peak of Butler was in the bubble. And that reappeared on the year of when they went to the championship against Denver. But that was like 2 fucking years ago. That shit's come and gone. A lot can happen to somebody in those 2 years, man. And Butler last year fell off big time. And you're not going to bring me this, and expect me to believe that, like, oh, he's one of the best players in the league and we don't need anybody else. Like, he can do it all and we're going to be fine. No. Don't give me that bullshit no more. That's you trying to protect your paycheck, which I completely understand. It's a big paycheck. But if we can pay some other dude who's going to actually fucking win us some shit and it be less, I'm sorry. You guys have been together 5 years, bro. That rarely fucking happens, man. That never happens, bro. That never fucking happens, man. Never fucking happens for a fucking team to be together this long. And these guys have been together since the fucking bubble. That's 2020, bro. Because you're talking about the bubble season's like cut off in like October or some shit. Like no. The bubbles happened in March, excuse me. But the season started the year before in October. So you're talking about 2020 and then went into the 2021 season. March 11th, 2021, that's when everything stopped. I know because that's what we had to put I do taxes and that's what we had to put in the taxes. That's when everything fucking changed in this world. The world hasn't been the same since. But one thing is the same, and that's this Miami Heat roster. We didn't fucking do shit this offseason. We didn't even get another fucking really good rookie. Could have had the 7-footer from Purdue. And we didn't fucking get that guy. We got some other guy that we didn't even bother to play. I think we played him. I don't know. Don't bring me this. I'm telling you. As a Heat fan, do not accept this. Do not stand for this. Don't be all like, oh, well, calm down. No. We're beyond that. Yeah. Eso fue 3 años. 3 years ago, you could be like, oh, it's okay, give him the shot. No, 3 years ago was that shit. This is 5 years into this motherfucker. We're going into 2025 with these guys. Okay? We're going into 2025. Let's start holding these motherfuckers accountable. I love Jimmy Butler. I love Bam. I love Hero. That's a great core, man. I love Jovic, bro. Jovic is awesome, man. And I love Hayward Highsmith, bro. That's a good team. That's a good team, but we need firepower, bro. Let me tell you something, man. Duncan Robinson's got to start. Duncan Robinson has to fucking start with Hero next week. He's got to start with, you got to start Duncan Robinson. You got to start Hero, Butler, Bam, Jovic. Butler, Bam, Jovic, Hero, Duncan Robinson. You have to go with that lineup. You cannot bring Duncan Robinson off the bench. You cannot do that anymore. You have to force the issue. You have to start that guy. If you don't start Duncan Robinson for the next couple games, in the next game or two, we're gonna have problems. We're gonna have problems. Okay? You gotta start Duncan Robinson. You gotta ensure that Duncan Robinson scores 20 fucking points a game. If you wanna fucking win in this league, this season, Duncan Robinson has got to score 20 points. He's got to average fucking like 18.5 a game. That's what's got to happen with Duncan Robinson. On top of Jimmy Butler averaging 20 fucking points a game. On top of Tyler Hero averaging 23 points a fucking game. On top of fucking Bam averaging at least 20 fucking 4 a game. Maybe even fucking 22. All these motherfuckers got to average 20 plus a game. A fucking game. All of them. You don't tell me that shit, they're not capable of that shit. They're totally capable of that. Everybody, every major star on this team has to average 20 fucking points. At this point, gotta happen. 5 years in this motherfucker? Man, Duncan Robinson at least gotta average at least 16.5, bro. 16 fucking points a game, man. Come on. Tell me he can't fucking do that. He's got to do that, at least for us, man. But the reality is last season we were fucking undefeated when he scored more than 20. So that's why it's like, that's got to be the goal every game. Get Duncan Robinson his fucking 20 points, no matter fucking what. Fuck Butler, fuck Bam, fuck Hero, fuck what they fucking want. Feed fucking Duncan Robinson so he gets his 20 fucking points, and then everybody else can fucking eat. Duncan Robinson has to put up those 20 fucking points per fucking game. Tyler Hero has got to put up 25 a game this season, bro. 25, easy. Bam, 25, easy. Shit, Butler, bro, 17 points a game. Butler's got to average 17 a game. Butler's got to average like 3 steals a game. 3 to 5 steals a game. Butler has to decide today, I want to go for fucking Defensive Player of the Year. And Butler's got to go out there and steal so many fucking balls this season. Butler has to set the record for steals this season. Bam has to decide, you know what? I want to be Defensive Player of the fucking Year this year. You think they're going to fucking vote Bam Defensive Player of the Year with this fucking opening game? Get the fuck out of here. If you want to fucking win a title this year, Bam's got to be Defensive Player of the Year. Butler's got to fucking break the record in fucking steals. Hero's got to average 25. Duncan's got to average 21. Jovic has got to average 15 points a game. This team has to be the number 3 fucking defensive team in the league, as well as be the number like 5 offensive. That's how we'll fucking compete. If we can't fucking do that shit, get the fuck out of here, bro. No. This team is totally capable of averaging 115 a game. We can't come up with this 90-point fucking bullshit anymore. And I love Spo to death. I love him. Thank you for everything. But I'm going to start holding you accountable. You're the one who's in charge of the roster. Don't bring me this Pat Riley bullshit. You're just as much as in charge of the roster as he is. If not more. I don't give a fuck how long you've been here. I don't give a fuck if you signed a long-term contract. I don't give a shit. We'll trade your fucking ass if we got to. Because, I mean, you need to start proving your worth. Again. I don't give a fuck. Because, you know, you might have gone to the finals 2 years ago, but you didn't win that shit. And I'm not here for fucking showing, just going to the finals. I like going deep into the playoffs, and I enjoy the ride, and I'm fine if we go to the finals and we lose. What else am I going to be? Fucking depressed and kicking fucking chairs? No. But I'm going to hold Spo accountable. You got to win. Spo, you got to win this season. If you want me to keep fucking backing you, you got to win this season. You got to tear into motherfuckers, and you got to hold motherfuckers accountable, because motherfuckers are not being held accountable on this team. Jimmy Butler's out here talking a lot of shit, and you need to remind him, hey, Jimmy, you want a contract here? You want all that shit? You ain't getting none of that shit if you come out here again and fucking crap the bed in the fucking regular season. I'm telling you, man, 4-1, bro. No doubt. Don't freak out. Just freak out.